my friends, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In yesterday's video, we did head back into the crossroads and went through several eluvians into several new places. And we are currently in the Shattered Library, still trying to find Viddasala. So we talked to the Archivist yesterday, we went and saw some overpriced shield. So...
There, Canary, on that upside-down island?
Looks like a camp up there. Down there? Shit, this place is weird.
This place is totally weird. Well, let's discharge.
That prepared some of the steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted eluvian must lead to the Canary.
Okay, there's the upside-down world. And... okay, this is going to be interesting. Let's keep spamming. Look, there's another one over there, and I'm guessing there's stuff over there to go to. Oh my goodness, this is a maze. And... okay, well, let's go into this one and see where we go. Courtyard. So where are we? We were over here, I think? Maybe?
Interesting. The anchor is reacting adversely to elven magic.
It doesn't hurt when I cast spells. What's causing this?
I haven't the slightest, my dear. Keep an eye on it.
So Dirthara, a flowering imago. Okay, pages of the Book of Memory describe an immensely tall, immensely graceful vine that flowers with the heat of a copper sunset and has blossoms as large as ponds, petals as long as a man, and scent puffing out like citron and sky and carrion death. Citron and sky and carrion death. That doesn't... okay. The day the last of the vine's folds spent and extinct, the creators of this memory weeps, and after recording the flower's sights and sounds, enters Uthenera. Treasure this thought, for it was the last of its kind, and so much more than the last of me. Well, that's sad. I think we're good on supplies for right now. Oh, another book. I love books. A Duel of 100 Years show a narrow plateau on top of a mountain. Two armored figures, one in gold, one in black, are fighting in the snow. Steel flickers so fast, the air hums, blood dots the grounds. They do not stop for breath. The one in black makes no sound as a blade parts his throat. Mythal, in her wisdom, interceded in an argument between Algernon and Falundine. With clever words, she convinced them to settle their grievance through a battle of their champions. Algernon and Falundine agreed and set their champions against each other rather than declare war among the gods. May those nights long be remembered, and Mythal's wisdom praised. Okay. And more, and more, and more, and more. Attentive listeners. So the pages of this book show a solemn group of elves in an amphitheater of living wood, entire trees grown into seats and stairs for the listeners to recline on. Two other elves in a spirit of learning are speaking in turn on ways to bend the properties of the material world when casting spells. At the end, the spirit, with the air of a senior lecturer, floats forward and booms in a surprisingly deep voice. The unchanging world is delicate. Spells of power invite disaster and annihilation. The unchanging world is stubborn. The pull of the earth fiercely resists making fire run like water or stone rise like mist. The unchanging world rings with its own harmony. Listen with fearless hearts, and great works will unfold. Birds of Fancy. Pages of this book describe a paraplane colliding in the air, bodies formed for kissing, stroking, lines of heat as molten as the sun. The dance is fluid, rolling, never-ending, lovers tangled in a laughing knot that rolls on for years, a promise never to be parted, whatever ages come. An annoyed thought intrudes from one who marked this memory after it was reported. By the gods, find a private chamber. That's funny. Okay, I think I finally read all the books. I just find all this very interesting. You know? Okay, there's an Olivia there. Let's see, what's... Oh, and there's an Olivia here. Which one should I go in? Oh, wait, there's something over here. What's down here? Okay. Does this just bring me back up where I was? Huh. Okay, this whole back area for oh no, there's Livian right here. Okay, so I've got 3 to pick from. Alright, well let's just go through this one first and let's save and we'll see what happens. Where am I at? Shattered library still. Oh, I can't go anywhere. There's an archivist. That's the other half of the archivist that we just talked to. Okay, so let's go back up here. So why don't we go into this one, perhaps? And then we'll do the one on the stairs. Again, let's save. Broken tower. Okay, it's more of that stuff that's gonna hurt me, right? And there's braziers that... Huh.
These Canari are dead, but there's not a mark on them.
Wide eyes, and that look on their faces. I'd almost say they were scared to death.
By what? Another archivist. Hello.
Welcome, welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall. How could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams? The Evenuris will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen'Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen'Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
Impossible. If there was a time the veil didn't exist, there would be some mention of it in human history.
Maybe it's pre-human history? But didn't the last archivist say something about when the world and dreams or the world and the veil broke apart? That must be when... Nice job, Solas. I'm just saying, nice job. You're like a jerk twice over now? I don't know. Okay. Well, let's listen to Vivienne again.
Look at all of this. What a pity.
I know you like books, Iron Lady, but I never thought I'd hear you lament the loss of elven literature.
Actually, I meant the elves. To build an entire empire on the foundation of magic.
Right?
There's probably worse things to base your civilization around. Coin, the lyrium trade, tradition.
The elves trusted completely that the world as it was would never change. This rubble is the legacy of that trust. If the Canari can mine lyrium, others can learn the secret. Orzamar's time is ever more swiftly coming to a close.
I know. I don't even want to think about everything it'll break up on the surface when it collapses.
Yeah? Research notes. These loose pages are scattered about as if abandoned in a great hurry. Algebraic-looking formulae crawl across the pages spiked with dense annotations in quinlax.
This looks like technical notes. What did the Canary come here to learn?
The theorems are familiar. The Canary are wrestling with abstracted magical theory.
Okay. Well, let's keep looking around. There's purple gunk I have to get through. Examine. When the dread wolf's gaze is bright, light burns in a ring of the dead. Lovely. Let's... Invulnerability is awesome. Invulnerability is awesome. Okay. The treachery of the wolf. The pages of this book warn of a terrible danger. A wolf with slavering black jaws and pits for eyes. The Evanurus, the elven gods, stand in a ring around it as if preventing it from attacking. Beware the forms of Fen'Harel. The dread wolf comes in humble guises, a wanderer who knows much of the people and their spirits. He will offer advice that seems fair but turns slowly to poison. Remember the price of treason and keep in your heart the mercy of your gods. Oh, Sigil of Lyrium. Okay. Where does this go? I feel like I'm on one maze after another, after another, after another. Requires veil fire. I don't have any veil fire. Oh, it's a puzzle, isn't it? Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, well, let me, I guess, figure out this puzzle, and I'll bring you back in when I get close. Okay, well, I haven't solved that puzzle I was just talking about yet. I'll worry about that in a minute, but I continue to explore down a little bit farther, and I've come along to one of these...
These blocks are heading toward that upside-down eluvium.
things again.
Why are these stairs going where we want them to?
It's a place of learning. Maybe this Dirthara is helping us find what we need.
Okay. So I think that's about it over here, except for this puzzle that I need to worry about. Veilfire. I have to figure out where to even get Veilfire. There were braziers somewhere over here. So I'm going to worry about the puzzle in a little bit. I kind of want to explore the rest of these eluvians and get done what I need to get done first, I think. And then we'll come back. Where am I at now? Okay, yes, here it is. Oh, lovely. That's a lot of Canary. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. There we go. Pressing the wrong button. Pushing the wrong button. We'll just do a double dose of blizzards. How's that?
Come and fight me.
Sorry, I'm sitting here looking like there's braziers here and I have to get Veilfire, and I don't know if I want to sit here and fidget with a puzzle if it's not something that's super urgent. Okay. Ooh. Anchor blast. Discharging the anchor nail deals damage to nearby enemies.
The anchor again. Are you all right?
The pain stopped.
It keeps coming back.
Well, let's continue working on this walkways raised. I'm most of the way there, it looks like. And this is the last elusive that I haven't gone into. That's over here, so let's try going in here. Well, let's go this way first. Just sort of wander around. Okay, that goes upstairs. Let's go on over this way. They touched honeycomb. What is that out there? Just a guy at a desk? Okay. Sorry, I just keep thinking about how all this happened. I mean, how powerful is Solus if he did all this? If what they're saying is true? I mean, like, wouldn't he be more powerful than Corypheus? It's just a little... Okay.
More dead Canari, with terrified expressions.
What happened to them? Oh, it's another archivist. Oh.
Welcome, and listen to the last words of those who walked this place. If we get out of here, I will end Fen'Haral. After he held back the sky to imprison the gods, the dread wolf disappeared. Lies. We must tear down the veil, the cities, the pathways. Without magic, they're crumbling.
Oh.
You're wasting your time. Fen'Haral's veil has turned our empire to ruins.
So the ancient elven empire collapsed because the veil weakened magic?
Like damming a river. Rely on it for water all your life. What happens when it disappears?
An empire run on more magic than we have ever seen. Perhaps it's best its little secrets remain lost.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what else there is around here. I feel like I'm running right past a bunch of things. Seems like there's an upstairs, but can't seem to get to it. There's more Canari just over there all by themselves. Oh gosh, I actually kind of feel bad now. Okay, let's see where this one goes. Lower archives. Crookwall symbols, right? There always seems to be something interesting in the back. And nothing. I'm very disappointed now. No funny reference. I thought there'd be like another sandal reference or something. That would have been great. Oh, book here. Viddasala raising the Sonallium. Maybe? Pages of this book describe a heated argument between a group of well-dressed elves inside an elaborately arched pavilion on an island floating in a void. In the distance, haloed by a blizzard of light, thousands of elves are maintaining an elaborate magical ritual that pulls raw essence from the Fade, funneled into a sphere in the jar. Through the lens of the sphere can be seen a world of indigo waterfalls and rust-red jungles, and a temple palace so frescoed and cleverly carved it is a masterpiece in itself. The well-dressed elves shouting grows so loud it can be heard over the magic. One leaps at another, howling and pulling out a knife burning with prismatic flame. Architects of the Grand Sonallium, a gift from the blessed Siles to clever June as a thanks for a great favor, in friendly debate over the color of the palace's roof trim. A friendly debate? All right, well, let's listen to Varric.
You think we could take a couple of these books back with us?
They aren't really books, my dear. They're merely emanations of ideas projected into your mind.
I've never read an elven novel. I wonder what kind of stories they told.
So I thought like the Crossroads was an actual place, not in the Fade, but okay. Dirthara, the deepest Fade. The pages of this book are instructions on how to reach the deepest parts of the Fade, realms so far removed they're unmarked by dreamers. Epiphany requires a mind smooth as mirror glass, still as stone. Put aside 10 years for practice and the next 100 for searching. What others have learned will ease your journey. Those who never manifested outside the Fade will find it easier to find its stillest roots. But it is rare that compulsion overtakes our brethren of the air. I feel really stupid that I didn't realize that. But, okay. What else is staying in here? Hard in Hightown chapter question mark? What?
What the? I never wrote this.
That's great. Okay. Now that I'm all turned around. Oh, here's the discharge. Well, let's click on that.
That should be enough stairs. Let's see if we can reach the inverted eluvian now.
Maybe. Okay, I went around, I think, that way, and then we came down, I think. Let me try to find my way back over there, and I will meet you there once I arrive. Oh, well, look who I ran into on the way. Some Canary. Wasn't that nice of them? That and those. Well, that wasn't so bad. Oh my. So I came back into, where am I at again? I came back into the courtyard of the library, and look, there's 4 librarians, but they look like fear demons. What are you guys allergic to? Spirit resistance. Okay, well then.
They're librarians?
Apparently.
Not good.
Don't pulse.
Excuse me? Okay, alright. Yes, we need that for sure. Vivienne, how about you come standing here with me, my friend, and... Oh my. You do that one, I'll do this one. Although I think they were fade resistant. And then I'll bubble. Oh wait. Wait. My thing. That was really awesome. But I kind of hope they'd all just die.
Theron Viramas, Shivera Milva.
So if, like, you are a Dalish mage, or Dalish, do you just understand what they're saying the whole time? Wow, that looks really cool. Because that would be nice. That totally would be, like, another reason to, like, roll a Dalish character. Okay, that wasn't quite as bad as I thought it would be, but I used my super spell. that was. Sure, I'll take one and then go supply cash. Thanks. Maybe. I still hear that spider. Okay, I did take a second to check that third elusive and still can't go anywhere. So, well, I can go somewhere, but there's a big hole between me and the Archivist, so I can't really do much. So we're back on the main path, the bridge we basically just put together. So let's see if we can get to this elusive, which takes us to the upside down. Oh my gosh, that's so trippy. That is so unbelievably trippy. And not like in a good way. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't have to know what I mean to know what I mean.
Survivor of the breach, herald of change, hero of the South.
The Viddasala, I presume.
After fulfilling your purpose at the breach, it is astonishing to hear you still walked free among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
We don't have a fight. My mark isn't in danger. You're not up to killing me. Yeah, I don't think my mark is a danger to anyone but myself right now.
The anchor repairs tears in the veil. I would think you'd approve of that.
Is that all it does? Tell me, why hold your hand as if it's begun to pain you? I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the South defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
What are you going to do? So you try mass assassination, the breach was a fluke? Let's go with the middle one.
Is that what Dragon's Breath is for? Murdering our heads of state just to control our magic?
Do you believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stopped there? The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders and spare those who toil. This agent of Fen'Harel has disrupted everything. Lives that were to be spared, lost for him.
Who is this agent? Why would you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor,
Oh, I
then
get it.
follow me to the Darvarad.
So here's my theory. Before we go on any further. Well, actually, I'll tell you my theory while we fight these guys. Because there's so many of them. It's Solus running around here doing all this stuff, and they think he's an agent of the Inquisition because he was one of my teammates. And they think, like, they don't get that he's not an agent of Fen'Harel. He is Fen'Harel. Like, you know. Anyway. That's my theory. Probably totally off base, but don't spoil it. You know, you would think I would have blown up this Gallock by now. Let's fight this guy. Varric, having some problems. Did you see he had like a, what was it, a Cerebos all bound? I still don't understand that they're mages. And it's not like, I don't think Canary have Templars. I still don't really understand how that happens, but I feel like it's been explained, I just don't remember. Alright, big dude, just die. Please. Thank you, alright. Vivienne, I will stand next to you and I'll give us a bubble. And one of these. You know, Varric, you can come hang out in the bubble if you want. But you seem to be doing okay. Now you're not doing it, so okay. And would you come over here by me? And now my bubble's gone. Oh well. That didn't really work, freezing him in place like I hoped it would. Varric's okay. So I was... That's creepy. Okay, I'm just shooting to shoot now at this point. Looks like there's a hand holding the elusive up there. So this is... I was upside down. I can't even look. It's gonna make my stomach drop out. Okay, well, now that we've had that mini revelation, stinking cheater, Darvarad Keystone. Anything to say about that? No? Well, anyways, as I was saying, we are definitely at time. No, I was saying, now that I've had my Ben Harrell agent theory, now we're going to end things for today. Tomorrow we'll pick back up here, and I actually don't know where I'm going to go. That's part of what I have to figure out. So we'll pick back up here, figure out where to go, and then we'll go there, because that's how games work. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Dragon Age Inquisition video.